Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the DC Collectables villain from the hit Arrow TV series, Deathstroke. One of my favourite characters from the show. I was very excited when he made his first appearance. Great that they've finally released him in figure form. He looks fantastic. One of my favourite Deathstroke attires, that's for sure. Very excited to get this guy opened up. He looks great. He comes with some really cool looking accessories as well. Obviously, you can see at the bottom of the packaging there, the Arrow logo, Deathstroke written on the side. A much simpler style packaging for the more recent DC Collectables figures. But let's get this guy opened up. Just a quick shot of the side of the packaging. A really interesting look at what I assume is the figure and not an actual shot from the TV show. It would have been nice had they have included on the artwork maybe something from the show, but still a really, really great shot there. Taking a look at the back of the packaging, and we see the other figures in the set: Oliver Queen, Canary, Deathstroke, and Arrow. They did have all these figures there. I wasn't too keen on the others. I probably will go back and pick up the Arrow, but I definitely wanted to get Deathstroke. So let's get this guy opened up. Okay, and here we have Deathstroke out of the packaging, and he is a very impressive figure. I'll bring it forward so you guys can see. There is a heap of detail on this guy. I love the mask. One of my favourite sculpts for Deathstroke, at least in recent memory. Really, really nice looking. I love just the armour that he's got on. He looks just really awesome. It's great to see a real-life representation of what is a fantastic character. One of my favourites. Basically the DC version of Deadpool. He's not there. So pretty cool. Lots of detail just on the armaments and things that he's got on there. Obviously looks like a suit that's been pieced together through different things. Really, really nice. Flip it around on the back so you guys can see. I've got to give DC Collectables a lot of credit. They've done a fantastic job. In the past, they've had some hits and misses with their figures, but at least the recent ones that I've picked up, great articulation, great sculpts, and great paint apps. In terms of articulation, he does have a ball-jointed head. He does have ball-jointed arms, but it's quite stiff and a little bit limited by this piece that they've got there. He does have, obviously, ball-jointed elbows and then swivel in the wrist. Oh no, ball joint, that's handy. He does have waist articulation, which isn't hindered by anything, so that's really awesome. He does have legs that move out and in, back and forward, so that's awesome. Very, very happy with that. Double jointed knees, and also a lot of movement in the feet as well. So you can definitely pose this guy really well, set him up in some great positions. Now, in terms of accessories, he does come with pretty much the stock standard Deadpool accessory kit. So you get a pistol, a samurai sword, a Predator-style hunting knife, which is pretty cool, and then a more conventional knife as well. So a great arsenal there. Pretty similar, if I'm honest, to the accessories that the Arkham Origins Deathstroke came with. If you see, just for comparison purposes, they're pretty much the same height. I love both of these figures. If I'm going to pick one, I'm going to take the Arrow-styled Deathstroke, just because I love the color scheme on him. I love the suit a little bit more than the Arkham Origins. Plus, whenever I look at this guy, I'm reminded of a semi-disappointing video game where you didn't actually get to play as this guy in the story at all. So a little bit of a shame, but still both really cool figures. Now, one of the things I love is getting accessories with figures. One of the things I hate is when you have nowhere to put them, because a lot of times they get lost or damaged. One of the things I love with the Deathstroke figures, and it's not just this one, it's with other ones as well, there's somewhere to put everything. He's got, obviously, a holster at the back for the sword and the handgun. There is a spot for the knives on the back of the boot. And obviously he's got two hands that are open so he can hold everything. So really happy with that. Really, really impressed with the Deathstroke figure. He's one of my favourites from the Arrow show, and also one of the better releases of some of the new DC Collectibles figures. They are releasing a lot of Deathstrokes, so there's plenty to choose from. But personally, as a fan of Arrow and also a fan of the character, absolutely, I think this guy's the one you've got to go with. So hopefully you've enjoyed this review on the DC Collectibles Arrow Deathstroke.